All right, so here's the plan for right now. This is the other thing that I wanted to do with this stream. This video for YouTube will probably not be coming out until next week because I want to keep with the theme. But I'm starting a new series on this channel called Modded Monday. And that's like a really not creative title, so it might go through some workshopping. But essentially what I want to do is we've gotten to the point where we've played like a handful of mods, and all of them, except for one, I think are balanced enough where we can like kind of combine them into this amalgamate of modded content. So obviously we have Lost Edition right here, and then the other mods that are installed right now off the top of my head are Bunko, which we haven't played in a long time, but we have played before. So we're familiar with a lot of the Jokers. Nito's Jokers are installed. The Pokemon mod is installed because that's like its own thing. It's like its own collection of Jokers, but they are well balanced enough where I feel like you can add them to other modded packs and they still work really nicely. I think those are... Oh, and did I already say Lost Edition? I think I already said Lost Edition, but if I didn't already say Lost Edition is here as well. You can see that right in front of you. And I think that's all of the modded content. But what we're going to be doing is every Monday. Also, I know I'm not looking at my chat right now so I can do this YouTube intro, but I know somebody in my chat, probably multiple people in my chat, are going, Focus Shock, it's Tuesday. What do you mean Modded Monday? First off, shut up. I started stream on Monday, so it's Modded Monday for me, okay? But this is something I'm going to be posting the YouTube videos on Monday and then doing streams on Monday. So the YouTube videos and the streams of this like challenge, so to speak, are going to be pretty far removed. But essentially what I want to do is, now that we've gotten a bunch of modded content that feels like vanilla plus, it's on like the same balance level, I want to start a brand new profile. And Jim Booty, smash like, W Lost Edition. I want to start a brand new profile using all of these mods, and I want to play just like 1 or 2 runs every Monday, regardless of what we're doing. I'm not going to be like, this isn't my rotation to like modded content forever. So like if you're watching me for just like gold stake runs that I do, or like gold stake streaks, I'm not stopping that. But every Monday stream, I want to play a couple of runs on this profile, and I want to see, obviously, like there's especially with the addition of the Pokemon mod, there's a ton of Jokers. So people are going to be thinking C++ right off the bat. This would genuinely take hundreds, if not thousands of runs to get C++ on. So that's probably not happening. But I just want to see like how well the mods mesh together, and I want to see like how much of our collection we can unlock just playing from a completely brand new profile with all of the modded stuff installed. So we have Joker display is more quality of life, but we have for content mods, it's essentially every content mod that I've ever played with the exception of the peak shitposts mod, because although I think this mod is really funny by itself, it doesn't really interact with all of these other mods that nicely, because there's like exponential mult and stuff like that in there. A lot of the shitpost Jokers and stuff like that are like more akin to Cryptid, where like they're more along the lines of just like funny game pieces that make the number like giga big, whereas all of these other mods, Bunko, Pokemon, Nito, and Lost Edition, are relatively balanced around vanilla gameplay, which is more of what I like when I do like these sort of runs. So that's gonna be every Monday from now on. We're gonna be doing this. Is multiplayer going to be a part of Modded Mondays? No, because I want this to be like... I literally pre-fired everybody saying it's Tuesday, not Monday, too. That's crazy. Multiplayer is not going to be a part of this because this is going to be like a, a vanilla like solo playthrough, so to speak. Just seeing how far we can get, how much we can unlock playing through all of these mods. But I do want to do more multiplayer stuff in the future, because I haven't done like any multiplayer stuff aside from a few tournaments here and there with like a couple of streamers. So I want to do I want to do like more ranked in the future. I don't know when this is going to be. This is just me spitballing. I want to do more ranked in the future, and I want to do more like multiplayer versus chat in the future, but that's not what this is going to entail. Also, do I have Pokemon configured correctly? I believe I should. Pokemon only is off. Okay. So we are able to see like everything. So this is going to be like starting a fresh profile, except we have some of the modded stuff unlocked. So like if I go to my collection, none of the vanilla Jokers are seen or unlocked or anything. It's a fresh profile, like I said, but some of the mods, like Unknown, is unlocked. Some of the mods add discovered things to your collection immediately. Like Nito's Jokers are all discovered, and then I want to say, no, Bunko stuff is not. But just because like some mods add stuff to our collection and others don't, we do have like all of the basic decks unlocked for discovering collection items, or at least we have blue deck unlocked. No, the other decks were unlocked with the shitposts mod because I was experimenting with that, but I don't like the... It's not that I don't like the shitpost mod. I think the shitpost mod is really funny, and I actually really enjoyed playing it for those couple of days. But it's more of a mod that I would play in isolation just because it's funny, as opposed to like a mod that's balanced around other shit, right? But anyway, yeah, we're just going to be, you know, trying to... It doesn't fit well. Yeah, exactly that. But anyway, we're just going to be trying to flesh out our collection. And like I said, this will be a series every Monday, so this isn't going to be posted to the YouTube until next week. So YouTube frogs, you're a week late to this trend. But if you're seeing this right now, it probably means that in like 5 or 6 hours after this video comes out, I will be streaming the second Modded Monday, so pull up to the streams. Anyway, let's get into it. Start off, we'll start simple. Red deck, white stake. Lock in. Still doing other mods at other times? Yes, that's the other thing that I wanted to cover, and it completely slipped my mind. Thank you, chat. We are still going to be doing other mods at the same time. And if they are, like, obviously Cryptid, everybody wants me to do, and I will be doing Cryptid at some point. Cryptid is not going to be something that gets added to this pool, most likely, just because I know there are, like, different difficulties for Cryptid. So maybe, like, the base Cryptid could get added to this. But, like, stuff that's, like, Giga high score, like the stuff more akin to Jen's Almanac, that's, like, an extreme example. But stuff where just the goal is to get, like, giga points will not get added to this, but like paperback, I'm pretty sure is pretty vanilla-esque. So like when we eventually play paperback, I'll assess it when we play it on its own, and then if we, you know, if I determine that it's like it fits with all of the other things, we'll throw paperback into the mix. So we'll be doing other modded content along with this, and then just like the vanilla plus-esque mods, so to speak. If they fit like the power level of the mods that I already have installed, we'll just, you know, sprinkle them in for future runs. No God Jokers? Yeah, essentially that. No God Jokers. Anyway, but let's lock in. We're probably only going to do one run tonight since we've been screwing around with Lost Edition for like the longest time. But we'll do Red Dead White Stake, and we'll see how much of our collection we can get unlocked. Lock in, chat. Lock in. Should be pretty, you know, pretty easy. It's white stake. White stake is, even in modded, it's like pretty sandboxy territory, so I think we'll be fine. +1 discard, man. Oh my god. I always forget about the +1 discard until I see it. Oh, my beloved. My beloved. Raffle has gotten Naninf using only paperback items, but they have been trying to rebalance it. I don't mind Naninfing because, like, Nito Jokers... What the hell? Fluorescent. Oh, okay. That just looks really weird on the on the Pokemon Joker. I'm taking you because you're, like, incredible. I don't mind, like, Naninf strategies being a thing because, like, obviously the vanilla game has Naninf strategies. The Pokemon mod has its own Naninf strategies, and Nito has its own Naninf strategies, and I'm sure the other two mods do as well. But, like, there's a difference between, like, hey, you can Naninf with, like in the base game, hey, you can Naninf with Baron Mime plus some copy tech plus Burglar, versus, like, in the shitposts mod, it was, hey, you can Naninf with Iron Man and any other Joker. Or, hey, you can Naninf with the Hulk and nothing else. Right? Like, if it's like a 3 or 4 or 5 piece Naninf combo, I don't mind it at all. That's not, like, unbalanced. But, like, if it's like the shitposts mod where it's like you can genuinely Naninf with one with one Joker. That's just like straight up not fun to me. I don't love that. Okay, starting off, Chinchu. This gives 40 chips and earns $1 if our scoring hand contains a pair. This is the best. This is like one of the best gold stake Pokemon contenders, because this pair maxes. It gives you chips for pair maxing, and it earns you money for pair maxing. I think this is so good for gold stake. Not discovered. I'm not going to know what any of the modded stuff is called off the top of my head either, because it's all not discovered, because I'm not unlock-alling this profile, which is a little awkward, but it is what it is. Randomizes the suit, rank, enhancement, edition, and seal of up to 3 selected cards. This is kind of meaningless at this point, no? I think let's just do this. Pair gaming, indeed. Let's go for the flush for more points. And then once we have a flush under our belt, we can probably leverage the extra discards into like a full house or something of that nature. Do I have 2 of each here? Yeah, let's just try and hit the full house. Sick. Maybe we can hit like a pair on top of it. It's probably asking for a bit much. Honestly, we could do this. Oh wait, no, psychic. No, we're just playing the full house. I'm not messing around then. This wins, so we're not getting as much money as we would like, but that's okay. Okay, what does this enhancement do again? There's like so much stuff that I'm going to have to keep track of now. Fluorescent cannot be flipped, debuffed, or forced to be selected. Okay, I mean, that's not great, but like it's something. Crazy Joker probably doesn't fit with a Chinchu build. Reroll here so I can get some kind of molt. +4 molt if played hand contains a 3 of a kind. Honestly, I'm chill with Wiglet here. And then let's get a Dawnstone just because that's money. On red deck, white stake, we have essentially +2 discards that I'm used to. I think we can probably rock a couple. I think we could probably rock a 3 of a kind here or there. No? Unless I just get Giga unlucky, like right there. That's unfortunate. And now my Dawnstone's at $2. Tragedy befalls the nation. Shock, technically you can Naninf with just leveling up high card over and over again, just going to take you some time. I mean, like, yeah, but that's, you know what I mean. Naninfing on purpose is good, Naninf on accident is bad. Yeah, exactly that. That's a really good summary of what I'm trying to get at. 100% what Ginger said. +1 discard, huge. +4 molt for each remaining discard. Oh, I can't right-click you because I'm not unlocked all. All right, I guess I'm just taking Cyndaquil. We'll just do a full Pokemon mod build, I guess. Let's take the Leaf Stone because that's a pretty damn good enhancement. Do we just rip that right now? No, surely not. Surely we just want like more face cards before we do something like that, right? Like I think this is a pretty good hand. Did I seriously just get 1 lucky card off of that? That's so sick. That's actually so pog. And then this wins immediately. I could have gotten more money from that, but it is what it is. Okay, Lantern. Same thing as Chinchu, but it gives 60 chips base, and then we get 20 extra chips per Water Joker and $1 extra per Lightning Joker. So we probably just want a bunch of Lightning Jokers. Grubbin synergizes with that as well. Let's take Grubbin. Let's take the Devil card. And then we have like ways of earning money back, so let's take Paintbrush as well. We're going to be broke, but like again, it's white stake, and also we have econ generation, so I think we're going to be completely fine. Play the pair. That just wins by itself with no other extra scoring. White stake is actually free. I completely forgot about that. Technically, I have a Joker that can Naninf by myself, and it's by itself in my mod, but it's a legendary, kind of in the same sense as Perkeo Observatory, and it also takes like 20 antes to set up. See, like, stuff like that is fun. I'm not sure how good Pokemon is with the other mods. I think it might just be too big. I mean, if people want to see it removed, I would be fine with that, but, like, I think the synergy between Pokemon and some of the other mods is fun enough where, like, I think it's fine to keep in. But if people get annoyed with it, that just is what it is. I also ran a couple of practice runs of this. just to see how everything interacted, and it wasn't all Pokemon. I feel like we're just getting like disproportionately unlucky. Or maybe lucky. Shiny Execute. Shiny's +1 booster pack slot. That's incredible. And this evolves into pretty much just better Bloodstone, I'm pretty sure. So we'll take him. We're probably not playing into that, but we can take him because it's like kind of goated. Okay, maybe we are doing Execute things. Onk Execute is really funny. Maybe we're already pivoting here. We have all the discards too. W voice crack, so we could find our hearts. Maybe we're just onking Execute. Actually, I think if we onk Execute, even on white stake, we probably just die due to not having scoring. Let's take a sigil. Hearts. Damn. Tragic. Let's go next. Shock, we're 24 minutes past when we were meant to end stream. What are you talking about? We're fine, bro. We're fine, bro. What do you mean? Ship the pair. Yep, that Giga wins. Gosh, white stake is free, man. That's wild. Let's take the Arcana pack. We unlocked the... How did we unlock... Oh, I guess booster packs count as unlocking things from your collection. I was like, what did we even do there? Okay, that makes sense. Lust gives $9. That's pretty cool. Shock, I'm gonna get some sleep because I don't want to watch you play for another hour. Why not, dude? No, that's fine. Sleep well when you do, man. Do either of these work well? Not really. Played gold cards, earn $3. Evolves after earning or spending $999. Yeah, that is not happening. That is not happening for right now. Bang, play the worst pair we can possibly play. Still wins. Okay. Unlocked Troubadour. I don't even know how we did that. And Matador. Isn't there... Okay, I was just going to say there's one more for Anti-4. It was Showman. Don't extend this so far. It dents into your sleep. I mean, I'm going to keep it a stack. I've been on a really... Like, my sleep schedule's already bad just because of, like, when I... stream, but I've been on like a particularly bad rotation, so like I'll manage. I'll manage. Troubadour was hit anti-4. That was Showman as well, so are there just multiple where it's like hit anti-4? It's Energized Quill Lava. That's an insane amount of molt for discards remaining. What was that boss? Vampiric. Removes all enhancements from scored cards. Okay, I think that's still fine. Matador, I think, was beat boss in one hand. Showman was win one blind in a hand. No, Showman is definitely anti-4. I'm almost certain. ×2 molt on final hand of round. I mean, we're, like, never getting there. We're just blowing through these blinds. Let's go for a Neptune card just to get it into our collection because we're, like, never building around straight flush, probably. Let's go for you. We'll pocket a Dawnstone and go next. I swear when I tested this, it wasn't just like all Pokemon content. I feel like we got a very Pokemon heavy seed. Like, obviously the packs are going to show up in the shop quite a bit, but like when I tested this, it was not as heavily Pokemon as it is right now. All right, let's take the Dawnstone. Troubadours win consecutive rounds with one hand. Showman is most definitely reach anti-4. See, that's what I'm saying. All of these are like kind of not good. I guess let's just make hearts for the Execute. Showman, I was thinking Stuntman. That's also wrong for Stuntman. Stuntman is the 100 million points card, right? Yeah. Copper card. Rescores if played adjacent to another scoring copper card. That's kind of cool. Probably we want the gold card with the gold seal more. Or maybe this. Wait, what does pink seal do again? Creates energies matching an owned Joker's type if it scores in the first hand. Yeah, sure, we can do some energizing. Diamonds Queens are also just pretty cool, but I think we can maybe do a bit better. Let's just play a high card so we get the energy. No, removed the diamonds. Fluff, man. Okay. Charge-a-Bug evolves into something broken, so let's energize Charge-a-Bug. And then we can play the pair. Get the money, go next. Unlocked Oops. Hell yeah. What are you? When you play exactly 2 cards that form a pair, convert the left card suit into the right card suit. That's kind of interesting for what we're doing, actually. Because eventually we want to build Execute, no? Because Executor is just, like, kind of sick. Maybe we ditch... Who do we ditch for this? Probably Wugtrio, honestly, because we're never getting the X-Molt from him. Let's do this. Linocut Joker. Linocut Joker? I don't know. I'm an idiot. I don't know how to pronounce that. Let's get the energy limit voucher. Let's get Spectral. Ecto. Probably we can take Ecto here. But if we take Ecto, we're probably selling everything except for Lantern Execute. So maybe it's not the best here. Just go next. Say it with me, chat. Turn the left card into the right card. Yeah, true. I'm definitely going to forget that. Convert left into right. Okay. They definitely did that on purpose. Let's make some more hearts. Let's rip the pocket pack. Let's make lucky cards and also evolve Execute. Go next. Chat, I'm going to keep it a stack with y'all. I am, like, shockingly hungry. Smash like, by the way. See what I did there? Oh, wait. It's exactly 2 cards. My bad. My bad. Okay. Left into right. So we got to do something like this. Do I have any other value in my deck? The pink seal. I don't really care about that. I'm going to keep it a stack. Yeah. Okay. That's how it works. Interesting. We get Shiny Executor. Huge. Another fun thing occurring now that hubby plays Balala, we'll be FaceTiming while he plays, and I'll just be laying around or whatever. He'll read only the description of a Joker, and I name it immediately. I can't tell if he's impressed or concerned. Can I derail chat and talk about my night? Yeah, absolutely. That's like what chat is for. You don't have to ask permission for that, bruh. That is genuinely what chat is used for. Does Terror Orb matter for this at all? Actually, we could turn Executor into a lightning type, and then it's really funny. We're probably going to have to spam through it a couple of times, though, just because there's so many types. But we could do that, and then it synergizes with Lantern and with Charge-a-Bug. Take another Mercury card. Excuse me, and go next. What is this, boss? Playing a pair discards all cards in hand. Do we care about that whatsoever? I don't think so. Don't care about converting suits. We get the grass energy for Executor. That's huge. Let's do some of this. Nice. Typhlosion. +1 discard. And then we get plus molt and times molt for remaining discards. This is going to be too strong. Times 0.2 molt per unique planet card uses this run. Interesting. Take the purple seal. Let's try and Tarot Block. Good enough. It's still converting, is it? I didn't think it was. I saw it like procking, but I think it was just like... I don't know if it was saying nope or what it was doing. Art. Oh, this is the copper cards. I don't think we care about those. Let's just make gold. Go next. So we get cards discarded if we play a pair, but I don't think that matters whatsoever. Nice. Convert to hearts. Sick. 12 clams. Excuse me. Blind packs may appear in the shop. This is from Bunko. I remember this. You can open a blind pack in the shop, and then you can like re-rolls the boss. It'll give you options to choose from. Universe, that's the randomized thing. I don't think we really care about that. But I guess we can just use it on like non-hearts things to make them into hearts. Sick. Probably I lust here, because there's not really much that we care about copying. Snorlax. Holding leftovers at end of round gain times 0.2 molt for each leftovers you have, or this guy gives you money. This guy gives you money for discards. Wait, this guy's kind of broken. Honestly, I think we could sell Typhlosion for this guy and be completely fine. We don't need all of the juice that Typhlosion brings. I think he's way too strong. We do lose a discard doing that, but I think it's fine because we're going to be able to play more hands without winning, so we're going to be able to like make more money, right? Oh, it is still converting. Okay, so this guy might be bugged. That's useful information. That is very useful information. It does still convert. What is that guy that I just unlocked? Hello? We're also not making that much score now, which is a little concerning, but I think we're still fine. Left into right. I think maybe we have to play a flush here. Wait, could we play flush house? We could, if we get another queen. Or we could just do flush 5. That also works. I didn't even realize that was an option. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just do that. I'm assuming that guy unlocked for us playing flush 5. I'm assuming that guy did the same. 8-ball. We could copy 8s, I guess. We only have 1 of hearts. That's, I don't know. I don't know if that's worth. Let's take disguise. Let's take standard pack. I like silver seals, and he's a hearts card. 8-ball and splash pivot. Wait, you're onto something. Let's take lust for the money. Is Linocut Joker even like that good anymore? Let's honestly take 8-ball. Because 8-ball can really, especially in white stake where we can like find all of our 8s pretty consistently, 8-ball can snowball here really, really easily. Let's do this. Let's take the Hungman over you. Lover's card doesn't really matter. Let's go next. Start dropping pairs so that we can make money off of the lantern. I also need to find a Thunderstone for Charge-a-Bug, now that I'm thinking of it. Let's play this. We're going to get no item off of this because I don't have a consumable slot, but that's fine. Let's, I guess, just make more hearts lucky, potentially. Okay. Let's hang these two. Let's play Lucky Jacks. Actually, let's keep those so that we can maybe get flush house with kings. Should have kept the queens, apparently. Or did I keep the queens? I have dementia. Bang. Okay. Went out dancing, dressed nice, and spending money. This gorgeous woman approached me and we started chatting. I bought her drinks and we danced a while. We ended up making out and she wrote a phone number on my arm. I called it when I got home and her husband answered. Oh, dude. That's tragic. I didn't know she was married. That's actually tragic. Were they third hunting or is she a cheater? Oh yeah, I guess they could have been third hunting. I mean, either way, I feel like that's, you know, something that would maybe come up in conversation that would be useful. But I think one is maybe more offensive than the other, right? Excuse me. Hopefully this wins. Let's just use the Hierophant here, because I would hate to lose by, like, a marginal amount of points. Cut it close there. 9 clams. We don't need a world card. I think Jupiter here is kind of diminishing returns. Fluorescent Ekans, probably not. We'll take Justice card. We'll take a Lust for the road. Unpaid intern. That guy's my goat. ×1 molt gains ×0.1 molt for each time this poker hand has been played this run. So reverse Obelisk, but with less scaling. Probably people like that more than Obelisk, if I had to guess. Let's just skip that. Go for a Celestial. God, we missed the Eris twice. That's tragic. All enhanced cards are debuffed. Wait, that's a horrible boss. What mod adds that? That is terrible. That honestly might kill me here. That almost assuredly kills me. Wait, that's actually really bad. I have to play flushes now? No, that just actually murders me. I was not paying attention to bosses. I lose on white stake. I'm actually worst. That's wild. Can I play pairs and get out, maybe? Like, what does this score me? This gives me energy as well. Lightning energy. Probably we enhance you for more molt. I don't even think I can play pairs here. The glass isn't an out. This is tragic. What about a straight? No, surely that's not. Oh, wait, it's straight flush. We upgraded it. This matters. Surely this matters. Just give me 2 hits on the Hearts Executor, please. Just give me 2 Bloodstone hits, buddy. Ship it. Just give me 2 Bloodstone hits, buddy. That's not what I meant, and you know it. Okay, we're cooked. Almost got another one. That's crazy. Can we get another one? No. I did not mean to hit discard there, but I don't think it mattered for the record. All right. 07s, I guess. Damn. That is crazy that I got diffed on our first white stake run. Ouch. Ugh. That's all right. I flew too close to the sun. Coming from all the gold stake gaming. I got maybe a little cockier than I should have. All right, that'll straighten me out for the next time we do this. The boss was pretty unfair. I mean, we could have just like not enhanced some cards, right? It's like being new to Balala all over again. That's kind of my goal for this series, is just to, like, you know, it's like a fresh start. Feels like it just nerfs every single enhancement. I mean, it's like the plant, right? There's ways to play around it. I just wasn't paying attention to it because I was focusing on chat and also making money and also trying to get Flush 5 Executor to work. That's okay though. That's okay though. Now we know, right? Now we go into our next run with that info that there are some bosses like that. So we need to be like, you know, especially with the mods adding new bosses that we maybe are not familiar with, we need to be like hyper aware of bosses, right? You can't unenhance a card. Yeah, but we could have like copied other stuff and we could have taken other like this is white stake and we missed this by 12k. Like, we could have taken literally one other Joker that made more score, and we could have gotten past this. Like, the boss is annoying, but there were definitely ways to play around it. Like, it was not a boss diff.
I try so hard.